It's all good. I know. Lisa, no more. Lisa mad maybe. Oh well.
Right, but
Get your butt in there. Hurry. Oh, well, don't hurt it more. I'm wiping my armpits with. What happened? Don't hurt it more. Don't hurt it more, okay? What? Don't hurt it more in my class. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I heard someone just come in. Somebody. Oh no, that's just Chris. Okay. I'm like, where did all right, my friends, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday. Um, so many of you know I'm headed out for hi Crystal. I'm headed out for my Italy retreats next week. So I'm teaching my classes, all of my classes this week, and then next Sunday I'm leaving. So next Sunday I have a sub. I think it's Rachel. I have Rachel subbing, Steph subbing, and then Rachel. I think something like that. So I'm gone 4 Sundays. And then but just 3 weeks. But since Sunday is the day I leave, it's like an extra on the front and back end. So you know, yeah. But still come. Rachel is awesome. She teaches at Yoga 6 as well. I don't know if you guys know that place. Um, but I think she's a really fun power teacher. So everyone's different, so we'll get a different flavor. And then, yeah, I have subs for all my other classes while I'm gone. Uh, there won't be Zoom though. I don't think any of you guys are Zoom. It's mostly just my mom. Sorry, mom. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's really all. I put a new retreat up on my website because I can't stop doing retreats. I'm addicted. So next January is El Salvador now. So it's a really awesome resort that's right on the beach. Great surf. I know. The dates are January 5th to 11th. Mm-hmm. Oh, we spoken. Everyone heard it. Okay. Yeah, so check it out. My website is katieshifkinyoga.com. If you need me to write it down or anything, I'm happy to. And then just a heads up that Sophia is in the back today observing. She's doing yoga teacher training, so she is just going to be there staring at all of you as you practice, judging you. No, I'm just kidding. She'll just kind of keep to herself. She'll just be like, she won't make you feel weird. So, all right, my friends, let's do the thing. Comfortable seat if you're not already there. And if you want to take a moment to just kind of get your wiggles out or even just stretch to feel your physical body a little bit more, take a moment to do so. To feel this body that you are always walking around in. What's going on inside of it today? And then no rush, take your time, but eventually just find stillness. Let your hands come to rest somewhere intentionally. So maybe in your lap, maybe hands to heart, maybe one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Close your eyes. Close your mouth. And start to just feel into your breath. So just start to simply notice everything that is happening in this moment. And become more present, more aware. So try not to go somewhere else and figure out what you're doing later today or solve something in your mind. Try not to fiddle with your toenails or your clothes. Just feel your body inside. Start to feel the energy inside of you. Start to feel any emotions inside of you. If you feel anxious, notice that. If you feel worried, notice that. If you feel exhausted, notice that. If you feel happy and content, notice that. So, really just tuning in. And then start to, if you haven't already, bring awareness to your breath. And we're not going to go right into Ujjayi breath just yet. So, you can breathe deeper. You can kick in your Ujjayi breath if you want to. But with your eyes closed and breathing just however you'd like, just bringing in a little more awareness to our bodies. I want you to really, really slowly start to draw little tiny circles with the crown of your head. So, like there is the pencil at the top of your head, and you're just drawing the tiniest little circles on an invisible piece of paper that's right above you. So, if somebody were looking at you right now, they would be like, are they moving or are they not moving? I can't really tell. And then reverse those circles, take them the other way. And then start to make those circles bigger. So slowly increasing your range of motion. And at any time, you can reverse the circles again, go the opposite direction. And then we're going to start to move into what are called Sufi grinds if you've ever done Kundalini yoga. So on the inhale, you're coming all the way up towards a seated cow. And as you exhale, you're rounding, pulling back, curling in. And then start to make these just slightly faster and maybe a little bit heavier in your breath. So put some extra effort behind your breath, almost like you're building up momentum, but you're still in control. And then eventually, same thing and reverse directions. Think of your spine as if it's a rubber band and get it to move in a flexible way. So some of us might feel delicate. If you do, honor that. Otherwise, really start to feel into the mobility that's available to you in your spine. Use your breath. Keep these going, these Sufi grinds for 3. Good breathing, 2, 1, and then come to stillness once again. Just be still. Notice. So feel all the energy that just that little bit of movement and conscious breath created. Take a great big huge inhale, fill up as big as you can, hold. And then when you're ready, sigh it out your mouth, let it go. Ah, very nice. Do that twice more. Inhale, fill up. Hold. Open your mouth, great big sigh. Ah. Good. One last time. So biggest inhalation you've taken all morning. Feel this breath inside of you. Let it circulate around. Keep holding, keep holding. See if you can take an extra sip. Keep holding for 3, 2, 1. Out your mouth. Ah, good job, friends. Now drop into Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. Start to create that whisper noise, that oceanic sound. You can stay right here, just connecting to yourself, to your own internal rhythm for as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, come forward to hands and knees. Tabletop. And start to move however you would like to move. So intuitive movement, cat-cows, hip circles, maybe just a child's pose. So use this time to feel more, to notice more. So not thinking about what's happening later today or later this week, not thinking about your groceries that you need to get at the store, but just feeling your hands and your knees on the ground. Close your eyes. Stop looking around for something more interesting. What's interesting is inside. Go inside. Feel your shoulders, your spine, your hips. Feel your breath. Anything goes, anything is welcome. So that voice that judges, that's like, doing this right? Do I look weird? What is everybody else doing? Let that voice go away. Voice that worries about what you wore to class today, if your fingernails are painted or not. So that gets to go away. Just feel inside your body, the energy inside of you, your breath rising and falling. And your mind will get distracted. It's just what we do as humans. But every single time, notice it, come back. As you're ready, friends, downward facing dog. Start to transition back however you want to. Thanks, Kate. So if you're not sure in down dog, how far apart your hands and your feet should be, good way to measure, come forward to a high plank position like you're about to do a push-up. So shoulders over wrists, hips level with your shoulders. And then without moving hands or feet, just lift your hips up and press them back. You might bend your knees a lot. See how that feels. Might feel a little bit funky. See if you can be with it. If you want to, you can walk your toes forward just a little tiny bit, like maybe an inch, but try not to walk them forward too much. So the base of this pose, the foundation of this pose, it's not your feet, it's your hands. Feel your strong hands on the ground. Spread your fingers really wide. Push the ground away. See if you can use your strong core to lift you up out of your hands, out of your shoulders. So you guys hear me talk about it all the time. Imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling up, it's tugging back towards the top corner of the back wall. Take one more big, huge inhale into your down dog. And then exhale, gaze to the top of your space, and however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift position, spinal extension, back of your neck long, sides of your neck long. Nice, Alyssa. Exhale, fold, and bow. Do that once more. Beautiful breathing. Inhale to your halfway lift. Stick your butt out. Press back through the tops of your thighs, even broaden through your sit bones. Exhale, fold. Awesome, Margaret. Let your arms and your head hang super heavy and just roll one vertebra at a time all the way up. So really, really slow roll. Keep a bend in your knees. Let your head be the very last thing to stack. Good. Really nice, you guys. And once your head stacks, take a few rolls with your shoulders. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Feel the mobility there. Eventually, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Arms by your sides or out to your sides, palms face open. Feel into a neutral pelvis and a neutral spine as much as you can in your own body. So not flaring your ribs forward and not rounding or crouching or slouching, but just nice and tall. Stand well in your body. And then close your eyes and feel your body from the inside. This is called mountain pose. So embody a mountain, strong and rooted through your feet. Strong and spacious in your body. Crown of your head draws up towards the sky and just feel your insides. Feel the energy flowing through you. Feel your breath. So this is yoga. Not just moving through the poses, being with yourself, connecting to what's going on inside of you. That's the practice. Stay as you are, breathe in as big as you can and fill up every space. Hold. Extra little sip of air if it's there. And out your mouth, let it go. Ah, beautiful Ujjayi breath. Inhale, arms to the sky, high mountain. Exhale, hinge at your hips, slow dive down. You can bring your hands together at your third eye center if you don't have enough space to reach them out to both sides. Halfway lift position as you breathe in, lengthen. Nice, Erica. Exhale, release, bow, let it go. From the press of your feet, this time reverse swan dive. So lead with your heart to come up. Arms to the sky as you inhale. Nice, Chris. As you exhale, hands to heart center. Do that one more time with your breath. Inhale, high mountain. So slow, deep breaths. Use the entire length of your exhale to dive down. Traction out your spine. Very good. Nice, Deb. Inhale, lift halfway. Shoulder blades hug in. Back of your neck is long. Beautiful, Ken. Exhale, fold. Let it go. Press into your feet. Lead with your heart. Take it back up. Arms reach up. Inhale. And hands to heart center as you exhale. Beautiful breathing, everybody. Inhale, arms to the sky. This time, pause here. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Your left palm faces towards the right side of the room. Little bend in your elbows is perfectly fine. Sway your hips over to the left. Pull your upper body to the right. Make sure you're not pulling your shoulder out of the socket. So plug your left shoulder back and down into the socket. Lots of weight in your left foot and gently tug with your right arm. Resist with your left arm. Beautiful, you guys. Awesome job. Breathe into your left waistline, your left rib cage. One more round. Nice, Wendy. As you inhale, come back to center and switch your grip. So grab right wrist, right palm faces the windows, up and over. So same thing, other side, like a crescent moon shape in your body. More weight in your right foot, especially the inner edge. Nice, Josh. Breathe into your right waistline. Space between your right ribs. How much space can you create? Take one last round. You guys look so good. Beautiful work. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands behind your back, getting into our shoulders a bit more. Interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. And then for a moment, everybody, bend your elbows a lot and press your palms together. Now, try to point your elbow tips back behind you. And then as fast as you can, circle, make big circles with your big fist. Or I should say small circles, like you're throwing your hands into the washing machine. Circle, 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 circle. And then reverse those circles, opposite direction. You want to feel some heat building in the front of your shoulders. Circle, circle, circle. All right, now stretch it out. So reach your knuckles back, open through the front of your heart, front of your shoulders. Maybe even add a little back bend, puff up your chest. Gaze up. Don't let your head just collapse back, but extend back. Take one more inhale. You might even press your hips forward, hug in with your inner thighs. Keep your clasp. Hinge at your hips. Lead with your heart all the way down. A big bend in your knees might be really, really helpful. Pause and hang out with your fingers interlaced here for a couple breaths. What might also be really helpful is widening your stance. So feet, hips width distance, or maybe even wider. Let your neck relax. Let your head be heavy. Lift your sit bones, lift your butt, lift your knuckles. Take one more big in breath. Very good. Nice, Katie. Exhale, hands to low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang down. Give them a nice little shake out or give your head a little shake. Ujjayi breath. Next inhale, find your spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. So top of a push-up, you're more than welcome to come to your knees if you want to modify. Take one more inhale at the top. Maybe rock forward to your tippy toes. Good. Exhale, lower halfway down. Try not to let your belly drop or your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Do one more like that. Nice, Anya. Halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly. Yes, inhale, push back up. Awesome, Terry. Slowly all the way down to your belly. Beautiful work. And then take your time, back bend of your choice. So you guys know I love Spider-Man Cobra. That's an option. Sphinx, baby Cobra, full Cobra, up dog. So give yourself a moment, stretch through your front body. And then downward facing dog whenever you're ready, however you'd like to get there. All right, just a quick question from me to you. If you would like a hands-off practice today, you'd rather not have any physical adjustments or hands-on touch, just let me know by raising one leg in the air really quickly. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Now, feel free if you want to raise one leg in the air just to stretch, just to feel around, go for it. Otherwise, however you want to explore, a few breaths in your down dog. Really feel strong hands on the ground, strong shoulders, strong core. Lift your hips, press them back. Use your breath as much as you can to hold and support you. Nice, Chase. Good job. Awesome poses, everybody. Take one more great big huge inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your space, however you want to get there. Forward fold. Once you have arrived, lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale, release. Let it go. Ah. Nice, Grace. All the way up, rise. Arms extend overhead as you breathe in. Hands to heart as you breathe out. All right, building our flow now. Inhale, arms reach up. Just like we did before, grab your left wrist with your right hand. You can take that same side body stretch or option to add some legs. So left foot steps off the right side of your mat, right edge. And you can either keep your legs straight if you like that feeling, or you can bend your knees and play with a little curtsy squat in your legs with a side body stretch. So you do you, and if you prefer just both feet flat on the ground, please take that option. So whatever feels most beneficial in your body. Breathe into your left side. Take one more round. Nice, Sheila. Inhale back to center. Switch your grip and switch your legs if you're taking the legs. So exhale towards the windows. Maybe your right toes off the left edge of your mat. Legs can stay straight or your knees can bend. Maybe you want to straighten and bend a few times. Length through your right side body and breathe into that space. Keep your right shoulder plugged in. Nice job, friends. Last round here. Good, Crystal. Back to center. Inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going into a chair plane. Bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you. So rather than rounding and looking down at the ground, think of a cobra in your chest. Heart is open, back muscles are strong, shoulder blades hug your spine. Nice, Seychelles. You can absolutely stay right here. Or option, balance challenge, float up to your tiptoes. So strong through your toes, strong through your feet. Good. Now you have more range of motion in your legs. See if you can get a little bit lower. Bend your knees more. Or a lot lower. Nice, Rach. Take one more round here, friends. As you inhale, arcing Tadasana. So heels on the ground. Open your heart, cactus your arms. Exhale, we'll take our dive. Maybe hands together at your third eye center as you slowly dive down and fold. Beautiful. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa this time on your own, however you want. So you can add push-ups if you feel like it. You can take it on your knees. Nice, Jana. You can skip it completely. Awesome, Laura. Back to down dog. Ujjayi breath. All right. From your dog pose, inhale your right leg to the sky. And see if you can square off your hips. So inner thighs face each other. Right hip faces down, slightly back. I don't care about the height of your leg, but go for length, strength, and power. So strong through your right leg. If I came over and tried to push your right leg down, it wouldn't even move. Take one more big inhale, lift from your center, push the ground away. As you exhale, right knee to your nose. So curl in, hollow out your belly. Step forward as soft as you can. Low lunge. Nice, Charles. Take your time to rise. Crescent lunge. Beautiful. Strong legs. So now, legs are your foundation. Rooted through your front foot and your back toes. Ball of your back foot. Strong on the ground. Powerful. So your back leg feels just as strong as your front leg here. Hug in with your inner thighs. So energetically, pull front hip back, back hip forward. And that's where the stability comes from. Tone your belly, draw your belly button in and up, puff up your heart, and maybe even take your gaze up. So intentional, even with your gaze. Beautiful, nice, Kay. Take one more big inhale, my friends. As you exhale, turbo twist to the right. So left arm goes forward, right arm goes back, back knee bends to a hover. And imagine now that you're trying to drag your backside forward, pull your front hip back. If you want to modify, back knee can come down to the ground gently at any time. Broaden through the front of your shoulders, reach through your fingertips, maybe even gaze back over your right shoulder. Nice job. One last breath. And with your next inhale, warrior two. So your right arm will reach forward, your left arm will swing back, back heel pivots down. If you need a moment to look down at your feet, adjust in any way, take your time to do that. Thanks, John. So feel your weight nice and centered, shoulders over your hips. Feel your front knee tracking open towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing in. Press into the outer edges of both feet. Beautiful, friends. As you inhale next time, reach for the front wall like you're trying to touch it. Reach, reach, reach. Your legs stay the same. When you can't reach any further, side angle, right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. You can also bring right elbow to right thigh, right hand to a block. Left arm might reach forward, bicep next to your ear, or if the half or the full bind is where you want to go for it. Nice, Andrew. Strong through your legs, strong through your feet. Heart wants to look up. So rather than curling in and closing off, see if you can let your heart stay nice and open. Take about 2 more deep breaths. Really good. Be in your body. Feel your breath right here. From the press of your feet, next time you inhale, reverse warrior. Nice, Shannon. So rise up, front palm rotates up, reach back, lengthen your right side. If your front leg needs a little stretch, you can straighten it for a moment, but then bend deeply into your front knee. Track it open towards your pinky toe. Nice, Michelle. Breathe into your right side. If you want, you can even bring your left hand up to grab your right wrist. Give it a little tug. See if there's any more space you can find. Very good. One last huge inhale. Puff up your right rib cage. As you exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, low lunge position. Standing splits. Right foot roots down, left leg floats up. So lift your left leg. I don't care how high it goes, but make it strong and powerful. Energy all the way up into your toes. So even if your foot is an inch away from the ground, there's activation through your toes. Your breath is moving into your toes. Soft face, soft jaw, big breath. Good, you guys. If you want to play in any way, feel free. Maybe right arm behind right leg, maybe even handstand hops. Couple more rounds here. Use your strong core to take some weight from your leg. Navel to spine. One last inhale. Nice, Seishi. As you exhale, forward fold. Top of your yoga mat. Set your left foot down. You can give your right leg a little shake out if it wants. All right, bring your big toes together. A little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl. Tiny little potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. And then you can stay in this potato bug ball or invitation to turn it into a toe stand. So we won't do toe stand in our flow, but for now, if you want to play, maybe point your knees forward. So hug in with inner thighs, inner knees, inner heels, knees point straight forward, hands to heart center. Spine is long, balance on your tiptoes wherever you're at. 2 more breaths. If you're still in your potato bug ball, maybe wrap your arms around your shins. Great big squeeze. Good. Bottom of your next exhale. Heels on the ground. Inhale to your halfway lift. You can bring your feet out wider if you want or adjust your stance. Exhale, fold, let it go. Rise all the way up. Arms to the sky. Pause in high mountain. And just like we did in our mountain pose before with arms down, now notice with your arms reaching up, where are your imbalances? Do you flare your ribs forward? Do you round and slouch? Is there any way you can be a little more just neutral in alignment? And maybe it means you need to bend your elbows a little bit. That's fine. So feel into your most neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Root down into your right foot and float your left knee up, standing staff. So you are balancing on right foot. Inner thighs hug in. Yeah, focus your gaze. Flex your toes. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. If you'd like, you can grab hold of your outer left knee or thigh with your left hand. You could also place your with your right hand, and then left hand might press into your low back behind you. So you can use your hands as leverage if you want, or you can just let everything hover and use the strength of your body to hold. Breathe. Maybe even gaze back over your left shoulder for a balance challenge, more of a balance challenge. Take one more round, work your twist as you exhale. Nice paw. Inhale, come back to your standing staff. Option to extend left leg if you want. And then slow motion movement, low lunge position. See if you can get fingertips and toes to touch the ground at the exact same time. Now, just right here, not in our flow, we're going to go back and forth a few times. So right foot roots down, all the way up into standing staff. And then slowly all the way back down into low lunge. Go at your own pace, back and forth with your breath, with intention. Rooting, pressing into your right foot as you rise. Staying connected to your center as you lower down. Fingers and toes touch at the same time if possible. Be playful. If this is really hard for you, rather than getting down on yourself, meet yourself right where you're at. Maybe you use your left foot to help you up. Use your breath. Take about one or two more. Really good, you guys. Present with the movement. Noticing every little tiny movement in your foot, your right foot, and your toes. Eventually, low lunge is where we'll meet. So next time you're there, you can just hold there. And again, not in our flow, but for now, we're going to take a moment to stretch our front leg. Back knee comes down, half splits, half Hanumanasana. So go ahead and either take your hips all the way back to your left heel, or you can keep your hips more over your back knee. Maybe walk your foot forward a little. Flex your toes and try to pull your heel back towards your body. So you're not trying to push your heel forward. Energetically pull it back. Stick your right butt cheek out and take your heart forward. Yeah, and if you need, use blocks underneath your hands. Toes flex back, even your little baby pinky toe. Pull your right butt cheek back. Good. And last couple breaths. Good, Sheila. All right. Slowly, low lunge. So bend your front knee. And if your back knee is on the ground, well, everyone's is, lift it up. From here, three-legged down dog. Take your right leg all the way back and up. Stretch it out. You can either go straight into down dog or next exhale, just come forward and take your vinyasa. Chaturanga, lower down. Yeah, you can take it three-legged if you want to. Inhale, heart lifts. And downward facing dog, walk it out. All right, so feel right side versus left side. Right leg versus left leg. Next time you inhale, take your left leg to the sky. And feel your square hips. Adjust if needed. So inner thighs face each other. And left hip faces down, slightly back. Or back slightly down. Press through your hands, especially your fingertips. Lift from your center. So use your strong core. One more in-breath. You guys look awesome. Exhale, knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round your spine, then step forward as soft as you can. Thanks, Crystal. Take your time. Crescent lunge is where we're going. So rooted through your feet. All of your toes face directly forward. And there is an element of balance in crescent lunge for sure. So find stability by finding your center, by hugging towards midline. So if it feels like your hips are being pulled apart, See if you can instead feel like you are pulling them together isometrically. Left hip draws back, right hip draws forward. Tone your belly, puff up your chest. Be intentional with your gaze. Maybe gaze up. One more in-breath. Turbo twist as you exhale. Right arm forward, left arm back. Back knee bends to a hover. So like you want to drag your back thigh forward now. Like you want to drag your front hip back. Broaden through the front of your shoulders and reach through your fingertips like you have big wings. Maybe even try gazing over your left shoulder behind you as a balance challenge. Good. See if you can get your back knee a tiny bit closer to the ground. Take one last breath. So nice. Inhale, warrior two. So all the way open. Right arm swings back as your left arm goes forward. If you need a moment to straighten your legs or give them a little shake, feel free anytime. Honor what you need. As you settle into your warrior two, press into the outer edges of your feet. Track your front knee towards pinky toe. Next inhale, reach forward. See if you can feel your rib cage sliding. And then side angle, left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky. Heart stays nice and open. Hips stay nice and open. If you want to reach your right arm forward or any other variation, half or full bind, go for it. Good job, everyone. Feel your breath. Let it flow through. Awesome, Charles. All right, from the press of your feet, keep your strong legs. Rise up and back. Reverse your warrior. So reach up, reach back. Lengthen your left side. Like you're trying to pop up your left ribs. Like you're trying to reach or lift your left rib cage away from your left hip. Good. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe. Bend deeply. If you want, you can bring your right hand up to grab your left wrist. See if there's any more space you can find in your left side. Take one more big inhale. And exhale. Cartwheel your hands all the way down. You're in low lunge now. Take it into a standing split. So left foot is your base. Right leg lifts up. And lift as high as you can. I do not care how high. You can open your right hip or you can keep your hips square, but do your best not to sink into your outer left hip. So left inner thigh hugs in, belly button draws up. If there's any way you want to play, any way you want to explore, go for it. Left arm behind left leg, handstand hops, Shiva squats. Love it, you guys. Strong right leg, active through your right toes. One last big inhale. Nice, Wendy, and exhale, forward fold, right foot at the top of your mat. You can give your left leg a little shaky shake. Bring your big toes together, little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. And then once again, option to stay in your potato bug ball or turn it into a toe stand. And from toe stand this time, we're gonna play with a little twist from side to side. So hands at your heart. And if you want to, next time you exhale, just twist to your right. Use your core. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to your left. Use your strong core. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. One more time each side. Inhale, center. And then as far as you can go, using your core to the left. Inhale, center. And then everybody forward fold, heels down. Adjust your stance however you want. You can widen it. Halfway lift, breathe in, realign. Exhale, fold. All the way up, rise. Arms to the sky, high mountain pause. Notice, are you flaring your ribs forward? Are you rounding? Tucking your tailbone under. Find neutral as much as you're able to. Left foot is your base, right knee lifts, standing stop. Good, flexion through your toes. Hug in with your inner thighs, focus your gaze. One more inhale. Exhale, Twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Left hand can grab your right leg. Right hand can press into your sacrum behind you, your low back. Broaden through the front of your shoulders. Twist from your core. So yes, shoulders are twisting with you, but it's coming right from your center. Your inner thighs are squeezing. Maybe gaze back over your right shoulder. One last deep breath. Come back to standing staff. Arms to the sky. Maybe your right leg extends. Slow motion, low lunge. All the way back. Touch down at the same time, fingers and toes. Back and forth. Just like that. Inhale. High or standing staff. Exhale, low lunge. And again, do whatever you need to help yourself, to meet yourself where you're at. If that means using your right toes to help you all the way up, absolutely fine. If that means you're flopping around, falling in and out, that's absolutely fine. That is why we are here. We're not performing, we're practicing. So be in your body, be with your breath. Take about 2 more, up and down. I know it's hard. I know there's some heat building in your left leg. You are so much stronger than your mind, whatever wants you to think you are. Next time you are in your low lunge, hang out there. And we'll move into our half splits. So back knee down, and then straighten your front leg. And it might even feel good to kind of go back and forth to let your front hip open for a moment. So if there's any movement that's calling to you, you're welcome to take it. And then find your way into your half Hanumanasana and be there for about 4 or 5. Flexion through your toes. And remember, try not to curl your tailbone under and push forward with your heel, but instead do the opposite. So you're trying to stick your butt cheek out behind you and pull your heel back towards your body. So it's like if somebody were playing footsie with you, they'd be pushing against your foot. So rather than scooting back like you just did, try to stick your butt out. Left butt cheek out. Yeah. See that shaky? That's good. All right, take about 2 more breaths, working your pose. And ideally, we want our left quad to be turning on so that we're safely stretching the back of our thigh, that hamstring muscle. Bottom of your next exhale, come back into a low lunge position. Lift your back knee up. And next inhalation, 3-legged down dog, left leg all the way up. You can go straight into down dog or come forward and move through your vinyasa, however you like. 3-legged, feet down, knees down. And back to down dog, or if you prefer, grab a child's pose. Take a moment for yourself to rest. So we are going to move through that entire flow now. 1 breath, 1 movement. We're not going to speed through it as fast as we can. We're going slowly, moving intentionally with our slow, spacious breath. So if at any time you feel like I'm cueing really slow, see if you can breathe slower, breathe bigger, breathe deeper. Transition slowly. If at any time you need a little break or you want to just do your own thing, please feel free. So always honor what you need first. Wherever you are at, my friends, a couple more deep breaths. And then downward facing dog. All right, Ujjayi, fire it up. Big inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, gaze forward, step or float. Top of your space, forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. And exhale, bow. Nice reach, let it go. Take it all the way up. Big full body stretch as you breathe in, reach up. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, here we go. Let's flow. Inhale, reach up. Grab left wrist with right hand. Side body stretch, add the legs if you want. Left foot steps behind. Inhale through center. Switch your grip, other side. Legs are optional. Exhale. Inhale, center. Chair, plane, or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe float up to tippy toes. And arcing Tadasana, heels down, cactus your arms as you inhale, pop up your chest. And then all the way down, slowly dive down, forward fold, exhale. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Big, huge inhalation. Take your right leg high, strong and powerful. Nice chase. Exhale, step your right foot through softly, low lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge, inhale. And as you exhale, turbo twist, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bent. Inhale, warrior two, right arm forward, left arm back, back heel down. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness. Stay in your legs. Inhale, reverse warrior. He's up, reach up and back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. Standing splits, left leg floats high. Now listen, exhale straight into your tiny little potato bug ball. Curl in, get small. Yes, inhale, halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Exhale, fold. Beautiful breath, rise. Inhale, reach up and lift your left knee up. Exhale, twist towards the windows, right arm forward, left arm back. You can grab your leg if you want to, all the way to empty. Inhale, back to standing staff. Option to extend left leg if you want. Press through your heel. Slow motion, low lunge. Fingers and toes land at the same time if possible. Yes, inhale, nice Lindsay, right leg high. Three-legged. So all the way back and up, three-legged. Good. Exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward. Your variation, plank to chaturanga. Good. K, inhale, heart lift. Exhale, hips lift. Beautiful, my friends. Inhale your left leg high. Use your exhale, use your core. Two-step your left foot through softly. Rise as you inhale, crescent. Strong legs. Exhale, turbo twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Back knee bends and hovers. Nice, Kennedy. Open it up, warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back. Back heel down. Good. And side angle. Exhale, reach forward, empty out. Stay in your legs. Reverse warrior. Take it up and back. Left side elongates. Good, Terry. Exhale. Cartwheel your hands down. Pivot to the ball of your back foot. Low lunge. Standing splits. Float your right leg high. Straight into tiny little potato bug ball. Get small and compact all the way to empty as you curl in. Heels down. Spine long. Halfway lift. Breathe in. And fold, exhale, all the way up, rise, arms reach up, right knee lifts. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, twist. Inhale, standing staff, unwind, maybe extend right leg, press through your heel. Nice, Chris. And slow motion, low lunge, soft landing. Inhale, three-legged, left leg high. Yeah, good. And take it forward, vinyasa. Heart lifts as you inhale. Awesome, Anya. Hips lift as you exhale. So give yourself just a moment, kind of recalibrate, maybe a couple open mouth sighs. We'll move through that one more time. And I'm going to add this time few little variations. So just like always, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. If you're coming with me, one more big inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, look forward, feet to the top of your space, forward fold. Lift halfway as you breathe in. And let it go as you breathe out, fold. All the way up, great big full body stretch, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, last time through, inhale, reach up. Grab left wrist with right hand, exhale, side body stretch, add the legs if you want to. Through center, inhale. Switch your grip, other side, legs are optional, exhale. Inhale, center. Chair plane or drinking bird, bend your knees, swing your arms back. Yes. And heels down, arcing Tadasana, open your heart, cactus your arms. Exhale, dive down, maybe hands to third eye center as you take that dive. Nice, Grace. Lift halfway, breathe in. Shannon, exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Keep that exhale going as you lower down. Heart lifts, inhale, shoulders back and down. Down dog, exhale. All right, listen, inhale, right leg to the sky. Hold here, or right knee, left elbow, exhale. Inhale, three-legged, stretch it out. Right knee, right armpit, get as high as you can. Push the ground away. Inhale, back up. Now everybody, exhale, knee to your nose and step through softly, low lunge. Crescent lunge, rise. Nice, Laura. Exhale, turbo twist. All right, listen. From here, bring your right forearm across your low back, square your shoulders forward. You can keep that bend in your back knee, reach your left arm up, reach your left arm back, puff up your heart. Good, so lengthening your left side especially. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, come all the way down to a twisted lunge. So left hand down, right arm up. Take a moment here. And if you want to, you can intensify this. You can walk your left hand off the left edge of your mat, reach your left fingertips behind you, and let your heart look up at the sky. Wherever you're at in your twist, couple more rounds of breath, strong through your legs, breathe into your belly. All right, now listen, bottom of your exhale, let it go. Warrior two, rise, inhale. Back to our flow, exhale, reach forward, side angle pose, tip it over. Stay in your legs, inhale, reverse warrior, rise up, reach back and lengthen. Good, exhale, listen, back to warrior two. Straighten front leg, setting up triangle pose. You might shorten your stance, maybe just an inch, not much. Reach forward again, like you did for side angle. Reach forward, and then right hand towards the ground, left towards the sky. Maybe right hand to your shin or a block. Good job, friends. If you want to, you're more than welcome to take it into a balancing half moon at any time. You've got about 4 or 5 more rounds in triangle or half moon. If you're in triangle and you want more, you might reach your left arm forward. You might even reach both arms forward, like you're holding an invisible block in between your hands. Good job. Wherever you are at your personal fullest expression, one last round. See if you can land in a warrior two stance softly if you're balancing. Good job. All right, we're going to take a moment, straighten your front leg again, parallel your feet. So all of your toes face the windows. Arms to the sky, inhale. And then either swan dive down, or sometimes when it's crowded, I counterclockwise or clockwise kind of twist my way down or turn my way down. So you can play with it, but all the way down eventually into your wide-legged forward fold. If you have a friend next to you, then you'll be fine. Take about 5 deep breaths. So give this to yourself. You're just hanging out. You can play or maybe ragdoll your arms. Make it nice and easy. Good. If you want an open mouth side, that was a great time. Fingertips to the ground if they're not there already. And start to crawl your hands forward, back to low lunge. Next, inhale, standing splits, left leg to the sky. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, curl in, get small. Inhale, halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Exhale, fold. All the way up, rise. Arms reach up, left knee floats up, pause. Exhale, take your twist. I guess I should have said pause here. So pause in your twist, option for your full revolved hand to big toe pose if you want to go there. You can grab hold of your left foot or your left big toe and start to extend your left leg forward, only as much as you can without rounding your back. So try to keep your spine long, keep the front of your shoulders broad, collarbones broad. Wherever you are at your fullest expression, one last round, work your twist. Good, slowly unwind, standing staff, maybe extend left if you haven't already. And low lunge, slow motion, all the way back and down. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Listen, open your right hip. So bend your knee, peel your hip open. Great place to stay or flip your dog. Right foot comes down. Yes. Right arm forward, heart forward. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Beautiful, my friends. If you're in the back bend, one last round, and then everybody meet in a regular down dog. So both feet on the ground and just walk it out. You can keep walking it out. Or option, next inhale, rock forward to high plank. You might even hover your right leg. Exhale, chaturanga, lower slowly. Nice, Kate. Inhale, curl open. Open your heart. And exhale, take your hips up and back. Inhale, left leg high. You're almost there. Stay here or left knee, right elbow. Exhale, get as close as you can. Little twist, use your strong obliques. Inhale, back up. Nice, Jana. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit. Inhale, back up. Now everybody knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly and step forward softly. Crescent lunge, rise slowly. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Turbo twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Now, left arm across your low back, left forearm. Square your shoulders forward. Keep that bend in your back knee, reach up and back. So work a back bend. Use your arm behind you as support. Think of mid and upper back creating your back bend rather than your low back. One more inhale. Good job. Exhale, right hand comes down. Stay in a twist here, left arm to the sky. So revolve, lunge. Strong legs. Breathe into your belly and twist from your center. If you want to, at any time, right fingertips can walk off the right edge of your mat. See if you can reach your left fingertips back further and let your heart open. Beautiful, amazing. Wherever you're at, last big deep breath. And let it go. Warrior two, back heel pivots down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, side angle. Reach forward, tip it over. You're almost there. Stay with it. Inhale, reverse. Keep that deep bend in your front knee as you reach up and back. Lengthen left side. Listen, exhale, warrior two. Set up for triangle. Straighten your front leg. Imagine your hips are being pulled towards the back wall as you're reaching for the front wall, and then just tip it over. So left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky. Nice, Margaret. You can absolutely stay in your triangle the whole time. You might even work it by reaching your right arm forward or both arms forward. You could also move into your balance, half moon. So you do you. Make sure your breath is there. Your focus is there. You're not somewhere else in your head. You're on your mat, in your body. All those little muscles, feel them. Nice, Sheila. Take one last huge round, wherever you're at. Strong in your back leg if it's lifted. See if you can land in a warrior two. Come back to warrior two, everyone. All right, and then one more time. We'll give ourselves that nice wide-legged fold. So straighten front leg, parallel feet, arms up, breathe in. However you want to get down into your fold as you breathe out. A few rounds. You might do exactly what you did before. You might do something totally different. Feel your legs. Feel your core. So we walk around in these bodies every single day of our life. And a lot of people really have no awareness of what's actually going on. We have no connection to our bodies. We've just kind of tuned them out. So this is a time when we're like, hey, body, actually, I'm still listening. I'm still here. I still want a relationship with you. You're intentionally tuning in and responding, getting more and more curious every time you show up on your mat. Fingertips to the ground if they're not there already. And start to crawl your hands forward, come into a low lunge position. All right, from low lunge, inhale, standing splits. Right leg floats up, active through your right foot, toes. Tiny little potato bug ball, curl in, get small, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, stick your butt out, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold. Rise to get all the way up. Arms reach up. Right knee floats up. And exhale, twist. This time we will pause in our twist. Option for full hand to big toe pose or full revolved hand to big toe pose. So grab right foot, maybe big toe or outer edge, and then start to extend. And it's okay if you can't extend all the way. Extend as much as you can without rounding. Press through your heel, flex your toes. The balance is going to come by hugging towards midline, inner thighs squeeze in. Good. Your pose, your expression. One last breath. Slowly unwind. Maybe extend right if you haven't already. Inhale. Slowly low lunge, soft landing. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Take your left leg all the way back and up. Open your left hip. All right, great place to stay. Get this nice stretch or option to flip it. Left foot comes down behind. Good. Left arm forward. Lift your heart, lift your hips. Nice work. Breathe down into your belly and feel that huge stretch in your front body. Last round. Awesome, Katie. Come back into your down dog. Nice, Chris. Walk it out. Keep walking it out, or option to inhale forward, high plank. Cover left leg if you'd like. Chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale, lift your heart. Good. Exhale, lift your hips. Or child's pose, hero's pose, any other resting pose that you would like to take. So take a moment, my friends. Just feel what's going on inside. Notice everything there is to notice. If you want open mouth size, more than welcome. Downward facing dog. All right, from your dog pose, inhale right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot forward. We're gonna come into a pyramid stance. So back foot steps forward about a foot or two, both feet flat on the ground. Personally, I like my feet on 2 train tracks, all 10 toes face directly forward. Halfway lift, inhale, bring your hands to your hips, and then rise all the way up to stand. Once you're standing, check in with your legs. Make sure both feet are flat on the ground, and then hips are square. So right hip is straight across from left hip. Arms to the sky, breathe in. And as you exhale, twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Stay rooted through the inner edge of your front foot. Pull your right hip back and squeeze your inner thighs a lot. So keep both feet rooted firmly. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through inner thighs, broaden through the front of your shoulders. Reach through fingertips one last round. Legs stay exactly the same. Inhale, come back to center, arms extend up. And then exhale, pull your right hip back as you slowly dive down. So think of swan diving down, heart leads. When you can't lengthen anymore, then let your hands come down to rest, maybe on blocks, maybe on your front shin, maybe on the ground. You can let your upper back round, forehead toward shin, nose toward knee, and bottom of each exhale, navel towards spine. Empty all the way out and see if there's any way you can fold just a tiny bit more, tiny bit deeper. Breathe into it, soften around it. So if your leg is shaking, the sacred tremble is what one of my teachers used to call it. It's a good thing. So you want the front of your thigh, your quad muscle to fire, turn on as you stretch the back. Take your last couple of rounds here. All right, root into your front foot. Walk your fingertips forward. Float your back leg to the sky, standing splits. Big inhale here. Exhale. Bring Shiva squat. So bring your left knee behind your right knee. If you want, you're welcome to stay here, or you could even play with your tiny little potato bug ball. Otherwise, here's your option. Bring your right hand up to grab your left foot, to capture your left foot. Once you've got your foot, twisted dancer is where we're heading. So root into your right foot and slowly start to rise. As you rise, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Squeeze in with your inner thighs. Maybe your left arm reaches forward like a little cobra in your heart. Good job, friends. So working your pose, wherever you're at, couple more breaths. We'll land all in a forward fold. So if you're in twisted dancer, slowly come on back down. Set both feet on the ground. Your right leg can get a nice little shake out. Pedal out your heels. This time, walk your feet out to the width of your yoga mat, really wide. Turn your toes out, heels in. So your toes might even come off of your mat. Low squat, malasana. If at all possible, keep your heels down. Press your elbows into your inner knees or inner thighs. See if you can broaden through the front of your shoulders. So rather than rounding like a turtle coming out of his shell, broaden your shoulders, lift through the crown of your head. Yeah, nice, Josh. Good. Breathe down into your groin. Couple more rounds of breath. Soften your face. See if you can pick up your toes and spread them apart. All right, we'll find our way back to down dog. If you want to, you're welcome to play with the crow pose. You can plant your hands, work your knees up on your triceps, look forward, and maybe using your arms as a shelf, you can pick up your 1 foot, 2 feet, Maybe bring your big toes to touch. So playing for as long as you want and then take it back. Move through a vinyasa or don't. Meet up in a downward facing dog. Nice, good. Ah, this is a part of class, I know, where you're like, oh, I didn't know this class was 90 minutes. It's the worst. You got this. Use your breath. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot steps forward, low lunge. Into pyramid pose. Back foot steps in, both feet flat on the ground. Feet on two train tracks, all of your toes face forward, or you can have your feet on a balance beam with your back foot at about a 30-degree angle. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to hips. Press into your feet and then rise all the way up. Good. Take a moment. You can even look down. Are my hips square? Are they straight across from one another? If not, adjust so that they are. Arms reach up. Inhale. Exhale, twist towards the windows this time. Right arm forward, left arm back. Stay rooted through the inner edge of your front foot, but try to pull your left hip back. Squeeze your inner thighs and work your twists. Squeeze, 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 twist, twist, twist. One last breath. Legs stay exactly the same. Inhale, unwind your upper body. Arms reach up. Pull your left butt cheek back as you slowly dive down. Working into pyramid pose. Drape your torso over your front leg. Nice, Seishi. So think forehead towards shin, nose toward knee, navel towards spine. Bottom of your exhales, navel draws in and up, and that's the invitation to fold just a little bit further. Keep pulling your right butt cheek up and back, and try to press through the front or the top of your left thigh. So get that very, very top of your left thigh and pull it back. Take about 2 more deep breaths. Yeah, good. Good job. All right. From here, moving into standing split. So walk your hands forward. You can take your blocks with you if you're using them. Lift your back leg up, right leg lifts. Great big inhale, stretch. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee tucks into the back of your left knee. You can hang out here. You could even hang out in a tiny little potato bug ball. Otherwise, bring your left hand up to capture your right foot. Once you've got it, see if you can start to lift up. Come into twisted dancer or as close as you can get. So inner thighs are squeezing, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, like a cobra with your heart. Yes, amazing. Your pose. Last big deep breath. Nice, Erica. And we'll come back down, meet in a forward fold. Give whatever it needs, a little shake out, a little shake out. One more time, we'll find a low yogi squat. So as you're ready, walk your feet out wide, heels come in, toes pivot out. Malasana. And then option to hang out like we did before, or this time if you want, option to twist. Left arm inside of left leg, reach your hand out to the left, right arm to the sky. If the bind is in your pose, you're welcome, or if the bind is in your practice, you're welcome to take it. It's not in mine. And then after about 3 breaths or so on this side, my friends, just switch to the other side. Same thing, other side. Try your best to keep both heels down. Nice, Shannon. Good job. Maybe come back to a neutral spine for your last couple breaths. I'm just going to say one more time, however you want to get there. So if you want to play with crow, if there's some other arm balance you want to play with, if you want to play with crow to headstand, back to crow, go for it. Or you can play with no arm balances, no big deal. Just plant your hands and step back to plank. So eventually everybody, plank, move through a vinyasa or do not. Meet in down dog or child's pose, your choice. Once you are back in down dog or child's pose, just take a moment. Ah. Downward facing dog. All right. Right leg to the sky on an inhale. Pigeon pose, right shin forward, gently set your body down. And if you'd rather take this in a seat or on your back, please absolutely feel free to do so. So take as much time as you need, set yourself up intentionally. Your right butt cheek pulling back and up as your heart works its way forward and down. Big, intentional, deep breath. Take about 5 more breaths. Out your mouth anytime. So I know, because I do the same thing. When you're hanging out here, it's so easy to get lost in your mind. It's so easy to distract yourself. Our minds want something that's easier to wrap our mind around. So rather than being in our bodies, our minds, find something else to focus on. But see if you can teach your mind. It's okay. It's okay to be bored and just be in my body. It's okay to be uncomfortable and stay in my body. It's okay to feel anxious and stay in my body and take big, deep breaths. That's what we are teaching ourselves here. Take one last huge round. And then slowly, however you want to, start your own transition back to down dog. So it could be a 3-legged dog. Give your right leg a nice little shaky shake. It could be a tabletop. Take some cat-cows or anything else that would feel good. You might take a vinyasa to reset. I'm just going to say, everybody, when you are ready, start your own transition into pigeon on the left side. Big deep breaths. Left butt cheek pulls up and back. So especially if you're somebody who can just easily plop into pigeon and you don't feel much, then your practice here is going to be more stability rather than flexibility. So we want to teach our joints to stay nice and plugged in as we stretch our muscles. So pull your left femur bone into the socket and then fold. Use your breath Just let your body melt around the pose. Maybe something like 4 more breaths on this side. Out your mouth at any time. I will leave it up to you ultimately. So when you feel pretty much even on both sides, just ease your way back to one last down dog. And if you're already on your back, you are taking a supine pigeon and you want to wait for us on your back, feel free to do so. You can just take any neutralizing movements on your back. And as you find your way back to down dog, friends, maybe one last vinyasa. Maybe instead of one last down dog, you'd rather take a child's pose. So any little bits and pieces of movement, find your way back to down dog or child's pose. And then just give yourself a moment to feel all the space that you have created today. Feel all the length that you have created today. Breathe into it all. Good job. And however you want to get there, next couple breaths or so, come all the way onto your back. And you can face whichever direction you would like to face. Once you're on your back, just gently draw your knees towards your belly and rock side to side. And after a few rocks, you choose any supine spinal twist that you want to take, about 4 or 5 rounds on each side. You can go either way first, just be aware of the space around you. Most gentle variation is a windshield wiper. So feet wide and just let your knees fall to one side. After a few rounds on one side, slowly transition to the other. Now that you're on your back, really feel the ground underneath you and the support it offers you. Feel its stability. Even though we're on, obviously, a hardwood floor, sometimes I like to imagine just all the layers underneath us. moving all the way to the core of the earth. So really connecting to that grounded feeling. And then once you've taken your twist on both sides, come back to center. Find any inversion that you would like to take for about 5 to 10 breaths. So an inversion is anything that puts hips and or legs higher than your heart. So it can be something more restorative. You're welcome to use a block under your low back, your sacrum, and just like a supported bridge or legs up the invisible wall. You also might take a headstand or a back bend of some sort. And then after 5 to 10 rounds in your inversion, ease your way out. Take any counter poses that your body needs. I highly recommend a happy baby pose at the end of practice. So any finishing poses that your body needs as well. Anything you want to take, any stretches, poses, movements you want to take just to finish off your practice for yourself. And then slowly start to find your way into your Shavasana, into your final relaxation. You make your way into your final resting pose. I'll read to you. This is a little quote by one of my favorite meditation teachers, Corey Mascara. He says, "My experience is that there is an energetic law to surrender. You get back all that you are willing to let go of. It may take a different form. You may not get what you thought you wanted, but you will be filled to the extent you are willing to release. You will touch life to the extent you allow yourself to be cracked open." My experience is that there is an energetic law to surrender. You get back all that you are willing to let go of. It may take a different form. You may not get what you thought you wanted, but you will be filled to the extent you are willing to release. You will touch life to the extent you allow yourself to be cracked open. These last few moments, friends, imagine your body just cracked open, letting everything in, the good, the bad, the comfortable, the uncomfortable, the boredom, the bliss, the agony, the ecstasy. So everything has room, everything has space. Let your breath be effortless for these last few moments. And give yourself this time, again, not to wander off in your mind, to simply just be. Feel your body on the ground. Feel the energy inside of you. Energy of that practice still flowing through. Shavasana. a deep breath in and let it go. And just slowly, gently start to come back into your physical body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Any other movements? Maybe you want to rub your hands together. And as you're ready, just roll to one side, fetal position. Give yourself a moment to curl into yourself in this nurturing way. Really just let your practice settle inside of you, absorb and seep in, maybe use your imagination and visualize it in some way. Use your arms to slowly guide yourself up into seated meditation. So right back where we began. As you sit, notice how you feel. Notice how your spine feels. Notice how your shoulders feel. Notice the energy inside of you. Gather your hands to your own heart, prayer position, or one palm stacked on top of the other. And we'll seal this practice together with one great big collective Om. So don't worry, don't judge how you sound. Focus on how it feels to let your voice, let your own vibration move through your body and express out your mouth. So start by just exhaling, empty out, clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice all the way down from your belly. Open your mouth big and wide. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here, for letting me guide you. Namaste. All right, my friends, thank you, thank you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And if you're not aware of what's going on the table out there with all the stuff on it, all little treasures, we're doing a fundraiser. We have to pay the snow removal bill for this alley combined was like $12,000, but we're dividing it up between businesses. Yeah, isn't that insane? So it's like $3,000 just for us. That's only half the winter. That was a second half. It's insane. So we're trying to raise money to pay that bill. So we have stuff that's been donated by community members on that table. And if you see anything you like, basically just Venmo the local co-op, however much it says on it, and take it with you. So if you have anything that you want to donate and just bring and put on that table and put a price on it, then we're also accepting donations. It can be goods or services. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friends. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you. I return on the 16th, so of June. Y'all? Yes.
Because last night I got this itch to be like inverted, but as I was doing it, I was like, what if I pass out?
Oh, to be standing up?
Like to headstand.
Oh. I don't know, but I was like last night I was having the best time like telling crime sometimes what sometimes people do, but like not who the people are, but just like what things I see the funniest shit. Last night somebody was going like this. It was so amazing. Like I would do the breath hold and they would be like this. And then when I say exhale, they go. And like it's like so amazing. I don't know about a headstand. I would say like if you feel like you can do it, like if I were at my own house, I would do that, you know? So I would say like go for it and just like make sure if you did fall, you wouldn't like break something. Yeah, like go in like it's like, you know, safe. But it's like if you feel like you can do that, go for it. See what happens. Yeah. I mean like I feel like putting legs up the wall would be totally fine. So it's just like the balance aspect. Oh, you're so welcome. Good to see you. Now I think I've met your older sister too.
Yeah.
She came to my breath work, I think. Yeah.
She came to one of these.
She came to this. That's right, with you. Okay. My brain.
Lisa will be here in August. So
Lisa? Lisa. Oh, no, Lisa?
Lisa.
I love that name. Okay, make Lisa come. You're welcome. Holy bananas. I was looking at that.
Oh, have you ever done
Cute.
like a YouTube, like a YouTube hit workout thing?
Boy,
Very
that's
Midwestern.
cute. Okay, okay. Love it. Thanks, ladies. Mother daughter duo.